Can 100 men beat a gorilla in a fight? They should be able to. The big question is, which men are you putting forward? As a South African, here are my 10 submissions for the fight against the gorilla. First on the list, Yabon Etzebeth. I'm only going to have 2 rugby players in this category from South Africa. He's my number 1 pick for obvious reason. He's mammoth, he's strong, and he's got the attitude to fight. Next, I have Dani. I think it's fun here. Then this is the slap champ. This guy slaps people for a living. I've watched a few of his bouts where he slapped one Samoan guy's ear started bleeding. I think it's an illegal shot, but imagine the force of that. So he's definitely in there. You might want to slap a gorilla every now and then. One of the big challenges fighting gorillas, how are you going to hurt it? How are you going to actually penetrate it? I think a slap from this guy could do some damage. My other rugby submission is Beast Mtwarira. So those of you who don't know, Tendai played for South Africa. I know he's Zimbabwean, but we're going to include him for us because he played for us. Big, strong, aggressive, does what needs to be done. He's my pick. My final athlete that I'm submitting, Akani Sini. Simbini is fast, and I'm thinking in a match that's going to last with a gorilla, you're going to need someone with a bit of pace to run away. Almost like the Flash. He's like the Flash in the Justice League. He'll be in and out, and he's got endurance. Sprinters have good strength. Akani, you're in my team. Now we're getting some of the wild cards. This is Saul from Podcast and Chill. He's my pick. This guy is actually a lot bigger than people think. I'm a pretty big guy, and I met him, and he's a pretty big guy. And I don't think a gorilla will slap a guy with glasses. Yeah. You know, this is about endurance and fitness. A fight against a gorilla. Provided he doesn't die early, this guy will be there for the long haul. And yep, those are his cheeks. It was a tough one thinking of a politician, but I'm going to go with Liam Jacobs. Because to fight a gorilla, you need to have a lot of guts. And if you've been watching Parliament, you need to have a lot of guts to take on Parliament and to come back from Israel and say there's nothing to see there. That takes guts. My local pick, I'm going with Chucky without a cap. Chucky without a cap is a mean mofo. And I think a gorilla, Chucky stands a good chance. Chucky a pretty fit guy too, so I think Chucky's my pick from the Durban side. Loi Naidu is my next pick. Some of this might surprise some of you, but we don't know how long this fight's going to last. If it goes into the night, you know, Loi Naidu, you got that night vision. The gorilla won't even see him coming, laying those quick shots. And last but not least, Duplessis. He's the UFC champion. If you got that in your arsenal as a country, why not put him in there? He can go first. He can wear it down. And the other guys can finish it off. He's probably going to die, though.